Soon as Pew get off the hotline real quick, we're gonna get rolling. It's the holiday times. Y'all know how it go.
I'm trying to get sponsorship.
Got mad family, mad business going on.
Liquor or beer. I'm back potting.
Oh, you out here working on the pod.
Yeah.
Working on the job. Double plays out here.
Got to. Gotta make it work something. Gotta make it work something.
Pew, what up?
Not shit, brother. Back in town for one day, then back to Zebulon.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
All right. So, that one day we had to get to it, man. We back rolling.
Yeah. Back potting.
How I feel, bro?
Feels amazing.
Hey. Back up in here, microphones, headphones, cameras, lighting equipment.
It's really official now.
Yeah, we out here now. We got all the equipment lined up. So ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses no more. We supposed to be out here. We supposed to be popping.
Yeah, so get used to seeing us on all social media platforms.
Hey.
All the time, 24/7, 365 access.
Real frequent.
Yes.
You already know,
here
man.
we are, man.
Yeah, dog. So, look, we're going to call this Breathe Easy. I'm just going to introduce it like that. We're going to go through the backstory of Breathe Easy at some point. But, man, it's Breathe Easy podcast. It's good people, good vibes, good energy. Like, that's how we're gonna put it down. We're going to build this thing from the ground up and let the people come with us as we put the foundation together and the principles to make this shit rock,
Pay attention to every week. Something's going to be different in this creative space while we grow. So.
Oh, yeah, we're going to keep, like we started real.
Blah. From the bottom.
It's Minecraft.
Very humble.
It's Minecraft.
Very humble beginning.
Hey, so to get it popping, I got like a little joint I was going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let the people hear real quick. It's my boy BJ Sway, real smooth,
Okay.
real sway like, so, you know what I'm saying? We rock it out like this.
D Major, baby. D Major, baby. D Major, baby.
John Dummy made the beat and no
Shawty like it when she see, when she look back.
Yeah.
Shawty poking out the jeans from the front to back. I saw that baby on the scene, had a double back.
Okay.
Nigga something like a fiend, how I'm running back. You got what I need and I needed some more.
Good people.
Everything on me,
Good
what you
vibes,
need,
good
what you
energy,
want.
y'all already know,
You ain't
man, we
gotta
back
worry
to
when
it.
I'm pleased.
My boy Pew with me.
Put it on me, babe, don't tease
go.
me, no.
Hey.
Put it on her, now she sauced up. Every day that baby flossed up. Bad bitch standing on her business, now she bossed up. She the type of bitch that stop the scene when she
Smooth,
walk
we
up.
smooth,
Kinda
we
type of
slide on
nigga
the
make
joint.
it happen, I don't talk much. Tell me who you be with, what numbers can I dial up? With me and we gon' pile up.
Yeah.
Durham.
With
from
me,
the
she ain't that
ball,
nigga
man.
wildin'. But the way I put it on, she thought I had a stylist. But what they be saying, baby girl, they not us.
Think I got your shirt on, Playboy. Debonair, apparel, Debonair.
Funny, you better stand
Yeah.
back. Think it ain't on me, nigga, we can test that. They heard the game be taking off like
That's right, man. We got sponsors
Ride when she
coming. We
ride,
got
when
merch
she
coming.
ride with the crew.
Shout out to Lady Day
She
Farms,
wild
man.
and she
Lady Day
wild off
Farms,
the
dot
juice.
life,
Anything
rocking,
when I'm
man. Y'all
vibing
already
with
know, let's
you.
go.
Shawty like it when she see, when she look back. Shawty poking out the jeans from the front to back.
Ah.
Saw that baby
Hey,
on
we
the
gonna have some living
scene,
room
hit it
sessions,
double
man.
back.
We gonna get the vibes
Nigga
right.
something
We gonna
like
get
a
the energy
fiend,
right.
I'm
We
running
gonna-
back.
How
You
you
got what I
doing?
need and I needed some more.
You got the content
Everything
house,
on me,
bro.
what you need, what you want.
Yes, sir.
You ain't gotta worry when I'm pleasing you up. Put it on me, babe, don't tease me, no.
Okay. We out here, man.
I got a thumbs up, so I guess that means we in motion. I don't
Yeah, dog. We out here. You got the thumbs up on the.
know. Yeah.
Okay, boom. Hey, so y'all already know, man. Good people, good vibes, good energy, man. It's Breathe Easy. We're gonna get that going. We're gonna have everybody do easy when we do the Breathe Easy. Yeah, that's gonna be fly. That's gonna be fly. So what we talking about first, man? What we getting rolling, Pew? What's up, man?
We're gonna just catch up real quick,
Yeah.
figure out how we got here.
Okay.
We did what, maybe 3-4 episodes together,
Yeah.
playing around at the
At
studio.
the lab. Shout out to the lab, man.
the
Big
lab.
shout out. We gotta get a shout out to the lab real quick. Hold on. There it is. Shout out. Real quick.
Yeah, I have my own podcast thing going before.
Mm-hmm.
Now I used to go by Diddy Podman. I don't know what my name can be now. Can I still be Diddy Podman, or I gotta change my name?
It might be a bad time for that name.
Could it be Diddy Podman with baby jail, not baby oil?
Nah, I don't know. I think we should stay away from naming yourself after.
Any Diddy?
Yeah. I don't think we should even. Nah.
Damn.
We might have to. We're gonna have to.
restart.
We're gonna have to hit the.
Gotta restart. Hit the restart button. But
We
yeah, man,
gotta hit the drawing board for
yeah,
that.
hit the drawing board for that. But we just talk about that, man. Like I
Yeah.
don't think even on the last episode we ever talked about like, well, how we know each other, how we started rocking and whatnot.
Okay. You want to go? I mean, because It's history, bro. It's pretty much day one. Like this is the kind of situation that you start a podcast with because we know each other from the jit, bro. Like babies, pretty much.
Yeah. So I'm known Taz since middle school, technically.
For sure.
Since Shepherd days.
For sure. When I was all world. I thought I was going to the league.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to the league at Shepherd.
Yeah, he was a basketball player, but we actually got cool because we had the same instructor when it came to instruments.
True.
Mr. B. So kind of find out, my mom actually took him to Dubai last summer. They do travel. My mom's a travel group now. So
Mr. Bear?
yeah, he got a new woman and everything.
Oh man, shout out to Mr. B, man. That is like we might have to have him on the podcast just as like a history lesson
Correct.
of music and man, he taught me a lot of what I know in terms of just music, being in the band, and everything like that. So that's fly, dog. Man, gosh, shout out Mr. B, dog.
So yeah, I played the sax. He was my saxophone instructor. So my mom was so different. I went to a private school. I used to go to Shepherd. Well, my school was out for like Christian holidays. I would just be at the band class all day.
Oh,
Hang
that's
with
why
the
you ain't go to Shepherd?
I ain't go to Shepherd. I went to Trinity Middle School.
Yo, I thought the whole time you went to Shepherd.
Nah, I went to Trinity. But all days I would go there. My mom said I still had to leave the house every day.
Word.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Mama Pew, man.
Play
That's
the
love.
band. But
That's
yeah, man,
love.
we go back to middle school. Then went
Yeah.
to high school together.
For sure.
Fucking Jack and Jill,
Riverside.
Riverside. So Taz
Side.
brother. I know when he had hair.
Facts.
And
Back in the day.
He had a 2-door coupe. I think one of the first things to have a coupe in high
I be
school.
trying to explain to people that I've been doing. I've been getting to it for a little minute, dog.
We had a coupe. We were around the coupe going down the premises and something.
Parking in the teacher parking lot. Like I used to park with the teachers park and they used to get mad, but
It was a dope car. It wasn't
come
a high
on,
school
like I
car.
deserved it, man. I deserved it. I was out here getting fly, dog. I was a good kid.
Yeah.
It's a good kid, man. So, hey, man, shout out to the history. Shout out to, keeping it rolling. I think it's a beautiful thing to show in today's day and age that, a friendship could last this long. Because, man, like most people don't have their childhood friends that they're still rocking with.
Correct.
Like it's pretty much non-existent.
You know what's actually more weird? I get more love from the random folks you see outside that you might have just went to high school with, right? Like one when they're friends like that, just in class. But when they see you outside, they want to give you the most love, want to take shots, have no real backstory of how we really got, of no real foundation of friendship. But we treat you more love than nigga you've been kicking it with since you was 15 years old.
I mean, like it's hard for people to understand when they come from the same place that you come from and had the same opportunity that you had, how you made something shake that they couldn't make shake. And that's why most rappers today get killed in their hometown. That's where the most hate is going to be for you. Because those people have seen you go from A to B. They've seen you have to go through struggles, have to go through ups and downs. They know you, or at least they feel like they do. So it leads to them just having a little bit more contempt in their heart, man. Like them saying it's lonely at the top, that's a real thing.
But it's always a new chance the next day. So you don't need to be mad at nobody.
Hey dog, we can try to preach to him. You can bring that horse to the water, dog. Like you can take that horse to the water all you want to, but a lot of people just not gonna drink that water at the end of the day. And you can't be worried about that. That's what I had to realize at this stage of life. You can't bring everybody with you, and that's okay. That's fine. Everybody doesn't have to come on the PJ.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. If you've been with somebody for so long, right, and they've had your back in every situation, but for some reason their grind and hustle is not where yours will be, does not mean you have to leave them behind, because they might help you be the person that you are, right? Because they actually know you, they know what pushes you, they have your best interest at heart. Y'all just don't click when it comes to getting to the next level. But you will be not a fool, but I feel like they're not owed it. But shoot, they might have played the same amount of effect in your life like your family did, right? You might take your sister with you because she's your sister,
right? But
you and your homeboy kicked it better than siblings and you and your sister. But your sister gets that because y'all the same blood, but don't really give a damn about what you're passionate about, but you just happen to make it, so you got to take her with you. But that's your man's with you the whole time.
Well, look, that when you got to the end of the point is exactly my point. My thing is never a hustle or a grind thing. I do appreciate hustle and grind in a business sense, but I would never expect anybody to have the type of passion or go-getiveness that I have. Like, nah, you're not going to be on this level, and I don't expect that. But what I do expect is a level of support, because support doesn't really cost you anything. So if the the people that you surround yourself with is vitally important. The people that I'm talking that can't go on the PJ, that have to get left in the stands, that can't play in the game with you, are the people that's not going to support you. At the end of the day, we all got a role to play. Like if you're not going to play A role, B role, C role, like you don't have to have a hustle or have to have grind or anything like that, but you do have to bring some type of value to the table. And if you're doing that, then we rocking. But if you're not doing that, see, the secret thing is that nobody wants to talk about is the secret people that stay close enough to you just in case it happen. That don't really truly support. They sitting by you just in case things pop off, but they not really doing just the little things that supporting does. It doesn't cost no money, it doesn't cost no grind, but tell somebody about it in a good light. Like your people should be speaking your praises in rooms that you can't be in, on lower levels or higher levels. And if you're seeing that, hey, when I come around and when I get in the XYZ situation that you're bringing me to, it doesn't seem like you're showing me in the best light. Like, bro, we can't rock like that. Because at the end of the day, man, jealousy and envy when somebody's in a really, really good situation is a real thing. Like we see it on a day-to-day basis with relationships. I always say that, man, if you're in a happy, healthy relationship, you can only hang out with another couple that's in a happy and healthy relationship. Like hanging out with the single friends around that happy and healthy relationship, problems, dog. Straight problems. No problems.
I feel like if you're insecure, then it's a problem. But if you're happy in what y'all got going on, it really don't matter what nobody else is doing. I'm big on that. The way I move has nothing to do with the outside world.
You're a good one, though. Most people not moving like that, though, Pew. Most people not moving with that amount of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Self-relevance, you know what I'm saying? Self-actuality.
Get off Instagram and hang out with yourself more. Look in that mirror more, man. I look in that mirror every morning. Okay?
Come on. Let them know. Let them know.
That gets me through the day.
Bars.
I don't need no self love from any family or friends. I appreciate it, but like I think the world of me, and I think if I'm with somebody, that automatically sets the bar, right? If I choose for you to be my woman or my lady, that means I think you're the flyest, you're the finest, you're the smartest, you're the best thing that's cooking. I might not say it all the time, but the fact that I lay my head with you every night means you the one.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Hey, but insecurity is a real thing. And social media has made it crazy out here. Because comparison is the thief of joy. And all they doing is comparing every day. Scroll and compare. Scroll and compare. That's all it is, dog. But hey.
3-month challenge. That's it. Give about 3 months, no social media, you'll be all right. Okay, 3 months is crazy.
Man, hey.
A month.
3 months is wild. I don't know if they could do it.
I could do a month. I could probably do a whole year, actually.
Yo, I thought of this the other day. I'm gonna give Instagram, Snapchat some business advice real quick. So if Instagram, Snapchat, all the social medias really wanted to make, I think they could probably do 3 billion in a day if they took this business model, right? You know what they should do?
What?
When you wake up in the morning, $19.99 for the filters. You wanna use the filter? You want to use the filter? You gotta cash out.
You gotta pay to play.
Hey, it's the age old thing, man. You gotta give it to them for free first. Get them hooked on the dope. Once they hooked on it, they gonna have to go spend. Imagine if the filters was charged for tomorrow, Pew.
You can't do that because there's enough people out here nowadays that will do the opposite.
What you mean?
They'll build an app to where you don't gotta pay for the same thing Instagram and Snapchat are doing.
Nah. See, these technology companies have got this whole thing to a point, and this is what people don't realize, where if this is my platform, like if I'm not going for it and I say I'm not going for it, then I'm not going. It's not happening on my platform without me pushing to go on it. People can't go around and create apps around the system. They're just gonna exit out. Like, no, you can't post that.
Fuck it then. People pay for OnlyFans, so fuck it.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you. $1 billion idea. Free game, y'all. Free game for Instagram. Had love, man.
Niggas paying for fake porn when they watch real porn for the free.
Y'all, no, OnlyFans is wild. But it's dying off, though. It's dying off.
Had a hell of a run.
Hey, dog. What Kevin Samuel say? Subway's going to be hiring?
Yeah.
It's out there, dog. Still out there. Speaking with comparison, you seen the Cooking with Kaya joint going on?
No.
All right, so there's a joint online, young lady. She's doing basically like she's cooking and then she's showing the food, and while she's showing the food, she do like a little twerk at the same time. And in all fairness, attractive young lady. We would probably see her as the how do I say this without being disrespectful? The joint from the hood that is like the pretty one out the hood, but it's the kind of the hood pretty. Like we kind of know what that look is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, she's creating a wave right now. As a content creator, I got to give her all due respect because she's doing what's called trend stacking. She stacked the cooking with the twerking, with the making people mad. And the making people mad part is the fact that most girls out here are not cooking for their man like that. So dudes is online seeing cooking with Kaya, cook the food, do the twerk, and they shouting it out. And then the girls coming back, basically on the Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, and hating on her at the same time, saying like why she gotta be doing all that, making us look bad. So, I mean, it really proved that the bar is in hell. To be real with y'all, like the bar isn't like if that is what's setting it off. Like, who would want their girl to? Yes, you want your girl to cook for you. You want your girl to do something nice for you while you in the crib, but you don't want the joint to go show that to the whole world, though.
So they're mad that she's being sexy while she cook?
They basically, modern women today are mad with any woman that makes them look bad. Because the bar is so low that any woman that excels just a little bit or gets some type of attention because I'll be real with you, man. Like, the place is hood place.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I'm not impressed. Like, it's
basic food?
It's hood place. It's macaroni and cheese. I'll get to my whole opinion on macaroni and cheese, but like that is not a delicacy. Like macaroni and cheese, like I don't care what ingredient you add to the macaroni and cheese, it is not a luxury meal.
Noodles and cheese.
It's noodles, dog. So I mean, the bar is just very, very low.
I'm gonna see both sides of it, right? Mm-hmm. So yes, the tired black women, those are the ones I'm talking about. And I mean in the most respectful way possible. They're working hard. They're doing what they gotta do to be the best version of themselves. Those women need some help, right? It's okay for the man to be like, you know what, baby, I'm gonna cook this dinner tonight because you're working just as hard as me, might be making more than me and actually doing more than me, so I can at least do that. Because
true,
they are out there doing their best version of them, financially, professionally, health-wise, and then still come home trying to be a submissive wife to you every day. And all we're doing is just going to work, coming home, and dropping some work off every now and then.
I mean, yeah, I think
it's for those. I think those women are the ones that are mad about that.
Nah, though, because to be G, the women that you're talking about are probably a lot quieter than the women that are mad about this. I think those women aren't coming on to social media and turning on their front camera in order to make statements about this.
Oh, they making real statements?
Man, they really mad. Like, they really coming at the little girl in terms of, like, really hating on her for no reason. It's real hate. And those are the ones that don't even got no man to cook for. Like, you talking about the ones that have a man that are willing to work out a situation.
Well, some of them are still single because they ain't found a man to match their energy.
I mean, what energy are we talking about? Because, okay, it is very difficult to be at a high level of income in America. And that is commendable for anyone to be in that position, right? So for a black woman or any woman to be in that position of being high income is very commendable. Like, it's tough to do. But at the same time, that also means that you're not going to find, per se, an equal in any sense of the imagination. But like a relationship is a yin yang. Like somebody got to be a yang to the yin. So they might be boxing themselves out from finding, per se, somebody that's an equal energy advocate or whatever, however they want to contextualize it, by, not really looking at the whole landscape and thinking of it as a probability thing. Like the probability that you're going to find a man that makes as much as you or more than is unlikely. And then the probability that that's going to be a man that you genuinely like that likes you back is even more unlikely. So it's a probability thing. I think that the term settle down has to be looked at a little bit differently. Like,
What settle down mean nowadays? How you would describe it?
nobody wants to settle. And it's looked at in a bad way in terms of why would I settle for X, Y, Z? But the term is settling down in terms of the opposite or the partner that you get is not going to be perfect in any stretch of the imagination. But you're going to have to find somebody that fills a certain couple of roles that you are already not filling. If you're filling the role of making the majority of the money, then you need to find somebody that fills a different role than that. Like a man and being, submissive to a man doesn't have to be because he makes a ton of money. Like it's always said, if somebody break into the house, we know who's gonna be the protector. It ain't the person that's making the biggest check.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So I wish I could talk to some of those women to say like a perspective shift would help in terms of, you know what I'm saying? Because it's also what's put on social media and what they feel like they have to adhere to in terms of their friends and what they see and what their friends saying that they want. And it's like, man, the most successful relationships out here are people that isolate themselves and figure out what they truly want in life and don't let that rely on what anybody else is saying.
You're not lying.
Like that's where you're gonna find the most success. Like, is what you're looking for in a man what you want, or is that what the status quo is saying what a great man is?
Status quo.
For 99%. And that's why it's unsuccessful, because the status quo is very unrealistic. There are only a few unicorns out here, and I mean, we're taken. So
Shout out to them unicorns, because some of the unicorns will have 3 families, so they out there. They're out there if y'all willing to play your part in that.
Hey man,
I'm not advocating for that, but that is an option as well.
It's 2 edges to that sword.
Amen.
What else we got, man? What we cooking with?
Well, don't want to be that guy, but Christmas is on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay, it's coming up.
It's coming up. What are you most excited about? What are you most thankful for? What was your best gift ever?
Why are you saying it like that?
I feel like we can talk about the holidays, just speaking in better tonality. And
Okay.
This is my voice for that.
Tonality.
Yes.
Let me see. So, most excited about? I mean, I got my daughter. Shout out to baby girl.
Baby girl.
Hey, shout out
What's
to,
your name?
Shout out to Pearly. Shout out to my baby girl, man. That's the most exciting part about Christmas right now. Like when you get kids, you get to relive the kid part of Christmas, and you also get to relive the exciting part of having, like, knowing somebody has a gift coming to them that they're very, very excited about that they don't even know is coming. Is like, I can see why parents get hyped off that.
Do parents buy throughout the year, or do we wait for last month to do everything?
Man, I don't know how anybody else does, but nah. Like I get it, when it's time to get it for the most part. Unless, I mean, if I can catch a good deal on something, because sometimes off season you can definitely catch a smooth little deal on something. I'll get it. You know what? I think grandparents get fly like that. Because my parents, they got like a little closet just with toys on deck. Like not even just for their grandkids, but if a random kid show up to my parents' crib,
They got them.
hey, guess what's in the closet, homie? Yeah. Like they got a little, you know what I'm saying, remote control, something for you. Okay. So like I think the older you get, the more prepared you get for things, and the more you catch things on deals when you see the sale going on. But right now, man, I'm still Christmas shopping. I'm probably gonna be Christmas Eve grabbing something up, because I mean we're busy working, man. It's a lot going on.
True.
What you the most excited about? You know what I'm saying?
I'm at a point now where I like hosting.
Okay.
I just like getting the whole gang together. So like we'll like Airbnb a spot.
Oh, it's a party.
Yeah. And just bring everybody over and we just drink, eat, and be merry. It's hard to really give your parents at least whatever the fuck they gave you growing up, right? So it's really hard to match that on any Christmas, no matter how many Christmases you get. So
Are you trying to?
I mean, you try to make it worth it, right?
My boy got some Christmas spirit over there.
Yeah, you know,
Hey.
I've had some good Christmases, so I try to just do it the way I can. I can't just cash out on dumb shit because the older you get, you don't want as much stuff, right? So it's
Yeah.
just giving them that vibe of camaraderie and family, just a good time. I try to just bring good energy and joy during
True.
the holidays. And luckily, I don't have any. Not luckily, I don't have any little ones yet, so I haven't went through that phase yet. But if you need,
Nah, it might be luckily, though. Don't like you ain't gotta even do that, bro. Like it's a big responsibility at the end of the day, bro.
why do older people my age or older, recommend me not to have kids since I'm 33 years old?
I think it's not them necessarily recommending you not having kids, but it's
No,
more
no, no,
so
no. They say, hey, you're 33. Don't do it.
Ever.
Don't do it. You're good. Don't do it. You're too late.
Nah,
They always say I'm too late.
nah, that's not true. That's not true. I think a lot of people do have bad experiences when it comes to kids because it really changes the dynamic of the relationship with your partner. Like it takes a lot. Like you have to really be locked in with your partner and you guys because how you raise a kid becomes a big thing in terms of the fights between partners. Normally a lot of couples break up when they have a kid together.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's because it puts so much strain on a relationship. Like if you guys aren't solid before you have that kid, and then some people think having a kid is gonna save the relationship, is gonna make the relationship better. Like no, like that amount of strain, stress. If y'all aren't solid, it's not something that you want to go into. But on the other side of it, what I will say, as somebody that's gonna advise you differently, is it's one of the most enjoyable things you could ever do in your life, bro. It's one of the most meaningful, like just it's really what we were put here to do is to figure out a way to make another version of us and make that version better.
Amen. I'm very big on legacy. So
Yeah.
that's why I always get lost in people's like, man, you didn't want to have to stand for your last name after you're dead and gone. Like that's something that I live for and want to move the way I move. I've like dedicated myself to my profession now to where like if my kids can have a dealership, like they will be good anywhere they go. If they come in the Charlotte area, hell, to the Raleigh Durham area, your last name Pugh was your daddy, da da da. Okay, we're gonna take care of you. It's X Y Z. But the goal is to have a few of them for them and keep the thing going or whatever I do. But what I want to ask a question about, since you are married and with child and all that good jazz.
all that jazz.
It's a lot of with a lot of sparkles and bullshit with it. So, do you believe that once you have a child, you cannot leave your partner?
Nah, which like that, nah. I mean, if it's a situation in which, it's more detrimental to the child than an advantage situation, then nah, I don't believe that. But I mean, I do truly believe in marriage that 99.9% of we gonna work this out. Like it's not even about the kid. It's about the marriage and that commitment in life that I think a lot of people get off the right path in life by leaving that first person that they really fell in love with and not being willing to do what it takes to work that out.
Okay, I feel you on that. Maybe the better question is this: what's the difference between a non-negotiable and somebody you're dating long term towards marriage than somebody actually married to? Because I've seen people break up with somebody that they've been dating for a long time over something that's, I'm not gonna say it wasn't that big of a deal, but like you're willing to give that up, but at the same time you also said you were willing to marry that person. So if this would happen when y'all were married, would y'all really figured it out, or just said fuck it, we done?
I mean, you a business guy, right?
I would say so.
It's a much different relationship if we got a contract together than if we don't, right?
Correct.
That marriage is that contract. We can talk about love all day, and that's the basis point that we jump this whole thing off. But it's really a business relationship when it comes down to it. We've both signed a contract that's set in stone to, and it says from both of us in sickness and health and, for good, for poor, for worse, for like however the speech goes, like it's saying on both sides of things, because when it comes down to it, bro, like that's that's the beauty of it, to have somebody that's gonna rock out, that you've made an agreement to genuinely rock out with like that. Because everybody's life at some point is gonna get rocky. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you do, but the beauty of that is that really have like an agreement that's set in stone with a person to say like, hey, if you go left, like if something happened to you, and I mean, God forbid you ain't got legs tomorrow, like you don't have no legs tomorrow, like I am still gonna be here loving you, trying to working this out, because that's what I agreed to do. And I also know that you would do the same thing for me and vice versa. So I mean, it's just when you locked in, you locked in. Like we gotta figure this out.
What was the one thing in your lady that said, yeah, she's the one?
I think it's sacrifice more than anything. Like that, the willingness to sacrifice for somebody that you love, sacrifice, in whatever way needs be in order to make a relationship happen. When I hear a lot of young ladies talk about their men or even their potential man that doesn't even exist, the air in which that they talk about them, I'm like, bro, you don't really like them.
Correct.
I never questioned that about my wife. At the end of the day, and everything else is great too. Beautiful, fine, smart, intelligent. We laugh, we get along great. But it's really the fact that with those things, also the willingness to be like, hey, what we doing? We building? How we gonna build? What you want to like? It was never a fight or like you know what I'm saying? And she came along at a point in my life where I was really starting my entrepreneurial journey, in terms of like I was getting out of the dealership. Like I ran my play, got the general manager of the dealership, ran a checkup, was like, yo, I'm about to hop out here on my own. And that's a time in which you realize, man, I'm not going to have a steady check coming. Mm-hmm. So I need somebody, and she was right there with like that support. So, I mean, it was that sacrifice, that willingness. Like, nah, this it.
Forgot my question because you started going a little bit deeper than I expected.
My bad.
It's all good. That's good content. I'll get back to the question.
I'm gonna remember that thing.
I remember that thing. I had a question that was all along with that, but God bless you. You figured one that could work out with you.
Facts.
I'm still looking for her. I'm pointing at the camera. She might be here, but
I feel like she's looking at us right now.
Looking at us.
I feel the look.
Stink. I'm trying to figure it out. Grow with me. If not, then fuck it. I'll find somebody later. But
side note, Dre give Tyrod his house back, man. Stop being the damn squatter, man.
Yeah, that's not real. It's something there that we're missing, because she makes enough money. He does his own thing. Mm-hmm. There's something missing in the story that they're both not saying out loud. There's a reason why she won't stay in the house. It can't be because of fucking decorations making the house.
It's really that.
Can't
like, be. Bro.
Because I'll cut you a check for that A and B, nigga.
No, he's not.
Okay, cool. That money that I spent, I'm gonna get that plus more of these 18 years for having a baby by this nigga Jalen Green.
Now women are really petty about, especially if she spent her own money renovating that house. In her mind, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, if women spend their own money on something, it becomes theirs.
How often do niggas spend money on women? All day, every day.
But it doesn't matter. I'm trying to tell you, like, genuinely, like, once she started spending money on that house herself and made it all, like, she probably put the marble in there that she wanted. She got the drapes draping the way she wanted them to be draped. Like, she really feel like that's her castle. She's a queen in her castle right there.
Go do it at your baby daddy house.
Facts. I'm agreeing with you 1,000%. I'm just saying, like, I know that she's making it a tough time, but women also don't understand how the legal system works sometimes. Like, hey, like, okay, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll work it out.
Go home, Roger.
Go home, Roger.
Like, you good. You got one of the youngest niggas making a lot of dough, and you got him pregnant. Like, you had his baby. You're good.
Hey, man.
A lot of M's.
It be principle sometimes.
A lot of M's. It ain't no principle. Because the principle say woman up.
No, it's facts. Hey, speaking of the youngest in the game, and you know what I'm saying, rocking out relationship status right now. You see your boy Travis Hunter going through a little turmoil right now with his old girl, with the fiance. Like, they being real tough on him out here.
I think for the young lady, she just doesn't have a lot of coof.
That's a good word. That's a word that the young people need to hear. Go let them know the word. What is it? Coof.
Coof. I feel like that's all that is.
Hey,
I think she really loves that man,
she ain't got no coof.
but she wasn't raised to know to handle these type of situations, right?
Yeah, ain't got no coof.
So I feel like it was just the way she was brought up. And she's only 18, 19, 20. She's not that old.
She's 23.
23. Mm-hmm. So she's learning on the fly. Mm-hmm. And the way these young people are, who the fuck is she supposed to turn to teach her better, right? It's not like, unfortunately, the 25, 26-year-old big cousins now ain't real big cousins. So if her mom and dad ain't put into a world, she's asked out. Now
Ain't no OGs. Ain't no OGs.
Yeah,
That's
so now she comes with something because, God forbid she watches this and be like, oh, no, I come from a household, da-da-da. That means you really don't give a fuck about this man. But I'm trying to give you grace to feel like you just don't know no better. Because he's too stuck on her. He's too stuck on her for her not to be a good woman. You know what I mean?
I mean,
He's corny. He's ugly, yes. But
damn.
he's hell of an athlete.
True. And I think, man, we really have to revisit the word corny too, because like for our culture, we have really defined things that should be very cool as corny, and that's sending us back in the wrong direction. But that's a whole nother story. Nevertheless, any person in his situation in a relationship, that relationship's going to be a red flag. So it's a difficult situation. What I will say to the young lady, in all due respect, please just shut up. Like stop talking. At no point in time is it ever a good thing for two people in a relationship to be both famous. Famous and semi-famous, famous, and like they know you because of them. All of that is cool. But if you look at, you have to study the game tape, as I always say. Look at the LeBron and Savannah James situation. Like that, the success of that is the fact that Savannah knows how to play a role, and two people can't be out here talking about a relationship.
Can't use that one. I need a couple more examples. Don't just use Savannah and LeBron.
Magic Johnson and Cookie. Still married. Rick Foxx and whoever his wife. Like the reason why it's difficult is because most of the women that I would name, I'm not going to know them because you're not supposed to know them.
And that's fine too, but that's also two different decades in the era of time.
Oh,
So-
don't give me that, bro. It's not difficult to stay off of a scene. It is not difficult to not turn on your front camera and explain yourself to everybody.
No. And this time it's hard. That's the new thing. That's
What?
the era we live in. And we got lucky with LeBron and Savannah.
Nah, bro. You have to realize when you have a once in a lifetime opportunity, and the responsibility of that is going to be different than everyone else.
And
Like,
LeBron, he also got drafted in Cleveland.
that's fine, bro. But I'm trying to tell you shout out to Cleveland.
That helps a lot. That helps a lot.
It might, but what I'm trying to tell you is, to whom much is given, much is expected. If you are going to play that role, more is going to be expected of you than anybody else in this world. And that, bro, what do you mean? She's going to get the opportunity that nobody else had. You're telling me that it's too difficult to not shut up?
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's too difficult
because depending on how her lifestyle was, right? She might have been a great person prior to social media eyes, right? Now she's dating this man. He's super lit. Right now, everything she does is predicated off of that. So her emotions and attitude, she's not used to that. Because guess what? I'm assuming, I don't know the backstory. I'm assuming she was there with him last year. She might have been with him there the year prior to Jackson State.
Okay.
So she might have been the same way. But this is the year the niggas win the Heisman.
Nah, it's getting bigger. It's more
Correct.
eyes. Exactly.
It's correct. So she's learning in real time.
Cool. And I'm trying to teach you to shut up. Like, the thing about it is,
Nah, I was lit 6 months ago, and nobody even cared about what the fuck I did. I made these same faces, I made these same comments last year.
So
and to her, his play looked the same. That nigga get on the field, he run, he catch shit,
bro.
balls,
Like,
balls, and he good.
you have to be with a woman that understands when things change. When we go from A to B, you have to change your movements and your actions. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like you were saying, bro, it's cool. It's understanding. I understand that she might not have been trained up like that, but you have to at least like it's almost just having street smarts and some sense about you to know how to move and how to navigate the situation a little bit better when you it's even trial and error. And it's the fact that, bro, I don't care. She can't please everybody. At this point in time, nothing that she says is going to be right for everybody.
Correct.
So
But
you
stop it
can't
right
fight
there.
that fight.
You just said trial and error. She's been doing this. She might be doing the same thing she's been doing, but now more cameras, they're looking at her now. She's like, damn, okay, this shit is really real. I gotta be perfect every time I leave the house. I've not been being perfect this whole time and nobody noticed it. Trial and error. So guess what? When he gets drafted, she might be on her P's and Q's. She might come fly as hell, stand up doing a fucking cartwheel, and be ready to support this man. Or now she don't do it again. Now she doesn't do it this go around. Then yeah, she got to go.
You know what else you got to understand too? In exchange for hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars and a lavish house to live in and all the cars and shopping and everything that you want to do in this world, you might just have to stay at the house majority of the time because that's going to alleviate a lot of this issue.
I'm a big advocate of staying at the house.
Hey, stay at the house, man. Like don't allow the opportunity for people to even say anything. Like, it's just having that. Hopefully she get around some of the good wives. Hopefully one of them will, you know what I'm saying, kind of take under the wing and give her a little game, man. Because like you were saying, it's no real OGs like that. Like you can't go talk to the aunties because the aunties ain't got no man to even do this with.
And not being funny, you can't even talk to OG Dion. Dion won't even walk down the damn aisle with his baby mom.
Nah, he's not the right example.
Yeah, even you in that same setting, and he's still not. He got nobody to learn from, man. And that just comes from the game. So Travis, keep on doing your thing, brother. Keep on.
I wish you the best, man.
Your girl, as many of them. If she's the one, she's the one. They say you gotta leave first. They say real love ain't till you leave, and if it make you come back. That's what they say.
That's toxic.
That's what they say.
But that's a toxic thing to say. You don't have to do all that.
You might have caught somebody at the wrong time in life.
Maybe so, man.
But that's how you know it's real. Because some people, if you're a sucker for love, right, you're going to love whoever the fuck you talking to.
Yeah.
That's not real love.
And what I've always said about these young guys too, man, some of them might want to buy Lamborghinis, or some of them might want to spend their money on something different. You can't really judge your brother on what he want to spend his money on. If he feel like that amount of fun and whatever she doing is worth that, that exchange that he's willing to give in terms of his income, et cetera, that might be what he puts his value in.
Well, he's a nice Negro. I saw today that he gives NIL money. He gives NIL money to his teammates.
Okay.
So he got a different heart. That's what I'm saying. His
extras.
brain, his mind it don't think like most people. Because most motherfuckers gonna take all the money and say, nigga, you got on scholarship, you get some type of money, like fuck it, you got it. This nigga gave all the NIL money to his teammates. So
cool. Yeah, cool. But you're not gonna get me with storyline though. Like how much? You don't even know.
You don't have to give it at all.
But you don't have to give it at all. You don't have to give it at all. But it's such a relative thing. Like it's still storyline, which is fly. Like I feel him. That's a fly storyline. Like at the end of the day, he has a great PR team too, because that's a jiggy storyline to feed. Like that was fed to the media. Okay. At the end of the day,
quick story right here. I need some scissors. Did you say I'm gonna get some scissors next time I see you?
What?
I need some scissors, right?
Yeah, we did.
Did you say, hey, Dave, I'm just going to get you some scissors, or you let me just struggle?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not a Travis Hunter type person. Dog. Like fuck your scissors.
That's
dog.
what I'm saying, though, man.
Get your own scissors.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's also the fact that I'm a real person. Like I would report that to the media too. Davis asked me for scissors, media, and I told him to get his own damn scissors. Like that's the person I am. See, that you got to set your life up in the right way, because if you go out here faking and playing like you somebody that you're not, it's the real is back in 2025, Pew.
I think he's a simp, and it's okay.
It is fine.
But don't
it's
worry.
Cool.
He'll
That's all right.
find him like a Drea. And he'll forget about that girl.
I just hope he understands how much stress can affect your career and your playing and your trajectory. Because that peace of mind and that not having stress from your partner is one of the most important aspects to being successful for an athlete.
In life, no, that gotta be athlete, just in general.
Yeah, true. You're right. Like
give that
across the
straight to
board.
athletes.
Yeah, across the board. Like having that peace is extremely just right along the line for success. So hey, dog, if nothing less, make sure you don't stress. Facto. So, what else we got, man? I saw you. You watched the Jamie Foxx special. You watched the.
My body watched it.
What? What does that mean, Pew? What?
I fell
You
asleep.
fell asleep.
I fell asleep 4 different times.
No, not what? It was that bad?
I mean, I thought it was a comedy special, and
Man.
the boy Jamie, he came out crying.
Off the rip.
Off
just,
the rip.
Just walked in crying.
His daughter introduced him, and she came and say "motherfucker Fox," right? It didn't even sound natural. It's like introducing Jamie motherfucking Fox. It wasn't. No, it just ain't had an oomph to it.
Yeah, I want my daughter to throw motherfucking in the middle of my name, though.
But that was his thing, though. His whole thing. He's like, I'm Jamie motherfucking Fox. That's like his little
Oh, so this was more like a. You know what? It was probably more like a. I made it through.
yeah. It was. So
Did he say what happened?
correct. We got there, but he started just crying like, man, I started in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. It's just nostalgia being back here, having to stand up in 18 years. So like that's like a baby flex. Like I just stand up way back in there. I had to do fucking stand up in forever, 2 decades. A lot of crying. The jokes were very blah. Didn't really make me laugh, but it's supposed to be a comedy special, so
Were there jokes involved in this comedy special whatsoever?
it was a few jokes, but like they just ain't land to me.
Yeah. I mean, so it was more so like a celebration of the fact that he survived what he went through.
Correct. He Jamie motherfucking Fox, so
I mean, true.
he couldn't. His thing was like not me, Jamie motherfucking Fox. Is like can't walk, got somebody wiping my ass. I'm Jamie motherfucking Fox. Like, it don't happen to me. I got Oscars. You know what I mean? Like.
Man, I'll be real with you. I didn't watch it because I had seen the reviews about, and man, I got so much respect. I think that Jamie Foxx is, whatever you want to say, pound for pound, stat for stat, the most talented entertainer all around. If you look at from comedy to singing to acting, nobody has that amount of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we give like the Will Smiths and Kevin Hart more love than Jamie Foxx.
Nah, bro. Jamie the one, man.
No, he is the one, but I think
Come
they
on.
give him more love than that. They give them other people more love than Jamie Foxx should get.
Because I mean, Jamie's old stand up, the what was I Might Need Security, is one of my favorite stand up specials ever, and
Correct.
most people haven't even seen his stand up special. But he integrated him playing the piano with him singing about different, you know what I'm saying, situation. It was one of the most sensational collaborations of talent across the board that you might ever be able to see.
And to give him grace, I think he was trying to do the same nostalgia thing because the piano still did come out.
Okay.
He did sing.
Yeah.
He has other daughter come out to play the guitar later because while he was in the hospital, instead of him like getting more work done, his daughter's playing the guitar, gave him the energy and life that he needed to come back to life. You know what I'm saying? Because she's that great of a guitar player. That's what he told us. 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 Which is cool.
Hey, what? Whoa!
That's what he said.
See that?
Yeah, she got mad.
She's that
skills.
fly?
She got mad skills. I woke up.
She brought him back to life with the guitar.
Now, mind you, I was in and out of sleep, but I woke up. He was talking about her guitar playing in the hospital.
Bruh.
She said, "No, he doesn't need that. My guitar playing will get him through it."
Come on.
So it was stuff like that
Hey.
that I can't get with because I consider Jamie Foxx the real one, right? So it wasn't your daughter's fucking playing the guitar. It wasn't, you being you, nigga. God just chose to let you breathe another fucking day. That's just where I'm at, the word where I'm at.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
True.
It is what it is. But I guess it was good. I feel like people would like to say shit's popping because it's popping, right? In all actuality, when you go back through this, once we realize he's healthy and he stays here for another 20, 30, 40 years, this book of work will never be spoken about again, right? It'll be at the back of his catalog.
Okay.
So that's how I look at it.
All right.
It's cool right now, but we go through the body of work of Jamie Foxx, we won't ever talk about this. I promise you.
Now, did he talk about the spicy part of how this whole thing happened?
Yeah, he still wrong with the joke of his home. He had a migraine and he grabbed the wrong drug. Essentially, he grabbed nigga had an Advil bottle and it wasn't Advil pills in the fucking bottle.
But did he say who the homie was?
Never that.
Do you know the word on the street who the homie was?
No, who that supposed to be?
Okay, so apparently it was Diddy. Is the homie that gave him the wrong pills, and also allegedly some people are saying that Jamie might have been the one that alerted the FBI to the fact that, hey, this boy got some wild stuff on him.
Well, he did make a strong point. So my sister, she didn't like it because she's like, I really don't feel like he really went in on Diddy multiple times through the Netflix special. She's like, so that's why I don't like it. My sister's a very woke black woman. She's like, I don't appreciate these other black
Shout
people.
out Porsche.
For like all just trying to, disclaim Diddy, but like they hung out with Diddy. So that might play a factor into it. And she's not even like a once way or whatever. She's like, I just don't like how niggas are doing that. She's like, how you gonna downplay a nigga that you used to kick it with? So come back to that whole loyalty she was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So you might be right. You might have a point with that. She might have caught just being a woke person, but he did make some Diddy jokes. Like, I just leave early. That nigga's wild. He's saying shit like that.
Yeah, that's tough because, you might, that's a tough line to walk. That's a very, very tough line to walk because, Jay's walking back his relationship right now, too.
But it makes sense because I don't know if you saw, I saw this today, just riding back today. Mm-hmm. This is an interview with Lil Yachty and Lil Baby. Mm-hmm. And he was saying how, like, he was with Young Thug literally 2 hours prior to him getting arrested. And how he was just like, that could have been me. And he was essentially insinuating that, like, how he had to change his life that quickly because of that. Now he didn't, act like I want to fuck Young Thug, but he did get quiet. He now released no music. So there's ways of separating from yourself, but you can do it with a solid fashion. He just chill. He's like, I'm just gonna be mad quiet until this nigga is situated, either good or bad.
Fonnie Willis had the streets on, high alert, man. And what ended up happening was they, the way they handled that case, that was trash.
That's trash, but like he just played a part. He just got quiet.
Yeah,
that was his man, but he didn't make no real strong sides of either left or right.
So it didn't have nothing to do that he can't make a hit without Gunna.
He said he got mad hits. So I watched that clip today. He said he got mad hits without Gunna. Because I got mad hits without him. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of his part aspect of it. But I do like that part. He's just like, fuck it. My man went down. I'm just gonna lay low. I'm not putting out music because I can't, because a gun ain't thug in jail. Mm-hmm. I'm scared if I put some shit out that says the wrong thing, I might be next up in the fucking precinct.
Hey,
so I'm lay low.
You gotta respect that, man. So at the end of the day, that might be smart moves, especially if he had some extracurricular activities going on out there. So you can't be too mad at that. The hip hop industry is the same way as the NFL, though, man. That run is going to be short lived, especially in today's day and time where everybody is microwaved up and sent out there sizzling. So, at the same time of he probably didn't want to be actionary, I'm thinking also, a lot of the industry is made up when they got the people that push the button for them too. Mm-hmm. And I think that button, because of the turmoil and everything that was going on, wasn't getting pushed the same way. And, when they push that button and put you in front of everybody, they can really turn something into a hit that might not have been a hit without.
Correct.
You spend $800,000 on something. Mm-hmm. We can get rocking.
Correct.
We can get the pie rocking with a quick 1.2. Shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah, please. We'll see y'all soon, hopefully.
Let's go, man.
A couple filters out there.
Let's go. What else we got rocking, man? What else on the agenda, on the board right now? Anything coming?
Well, we're going back on Sunday, so I have some more stuff to like end out the year with.
Okay.
But like I said, it was just a quick touch base, little 2-piece jab, seeing where energy's at.
I think it's flowing. Like we Gucci out here. You know what I'm saying? So We're gonna rock it out, dog. Shout out to the first sponsor, the OG sponsor, Legendary Farms, legendaryfarms.life, all your THCA needs, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. Hit the website. We're gonna be collaborating with them. We got some strains coming, we got some gummies coming, and we got a whole community that we building out here in order to really get established, get rocking, and build some things, man. So living room sessions coming, more pods coming. Y'all already know, man. We rocking out. It's Breathe Easy. Let's go.
See y'all soon.
Let's do it. Hey.